At the end of this month, the Murray Callaway robotics team will be headed to a regional competition that could lead them to a championship. They've been working for weeks to get ready for the competition and claim victory as their own. This is It's Doug, a specialty robot created by the Murray Callaway robotics team, or the Robo Racers. There are 22 members to the robotics team, all of whom come from the Callaway County and Murray High robotics clubs, and they have come together to build a robot. It takes a special kind of student to help build a robot, even as part of a team. These students were more than ready to take on the challenge.
Well, I've always been interested in engineering and the engineering process involved. And my dad heard about the robotics club, and I saw the robot driving around in front of Murray High School one day, so I asked some people where I could sign up, and I came to a meeting.
When a student decides to join the robotics team, they join a legacy of exceptional students who have come together to compete in the U.S. FIRST Robotics competition.
We're now in our 6th season. We compete in the U.S. FIRST or FIRST Robotics competition. And we have students from both Murray High School and Callaway County High School that participate on the team. And we've had a number of sponsorships over the years. And we're very fortunate that students get involved and stay involved, usually year after year until they graduate.
This particular robot had a lot of specifications to the build. The team had only 6 weeks to build the robot that they would use at the competition.
Most of what's over there I built up in a CAD software called SolidWorks. It's something that I think there's a couple courses for in Murray State even. And so we had to design everything beforehand because since we're using carbon fiber, it's really important that we get it right the first time because you can't really guess and check with a material that takes 15, 20 hours to make just one piece. So you have to make sure you're doing that right. You also have to make sure your mechanical systems work. You have to make sure your electronics can be routed through somewhere. You have to make sure of a lot of things.
There were a lot of specifications the robot had to meet in that short build time. Programming had to match up with the hardware, so everything had to be carefully coordinated by the students themselves to make sure their robot would work. And every part had to fill every requirement.
There's an autonomous mode where the robot runs by itself, and it's the first 20 seconds of the game. And the rest of it's teleop, where you control the robot. A human driver actually drives it.
This level of coordination taught the students how to effectively work as a team.
We need a lot of teamwork. We all have to look at it together, and it's harder when we're not together.
When the team was designing the robot, they were keeping in mind this year's competition. Every year, FIRST, or For Inspiration and Recognition of Science and Technology, holds a robotics competition. Each team gets sent a box of parts without instructions and a manual of the gameplay they will be competing at. This year's game is called Stronghold. The robots will have to carry a dodgeball, or boulder, across an obstacle course, and then fire it into a high goal or a low goal. This club isn't just about a competition, though. Teachers are excited about the opportunity this provides students to get hands-on experience.
It's completely different than the classroom because in the classroom we're more about learning skills, learning new skills, but when we get here we're applying them more. So they take what they learn in the classroom and then they apply it. And it's like the captain from last year, Ian Smith, and then Mathai, who's absolutely awesome at SolidWorks. They learned those skills in the classroom, and they didn't really know how they were going to apply them. But then when they started, getting involved in this program.
The Murray Callaway Robotics team is sponsored by the Murray State University Institute of Engineering and MSU Regional Outreach Program in an effort to get these students to excel. This next competition will be the Smoky Mountain Regional FIRST Robotics Competition, held on March 31st through April 2nd. If the team wins their matches, they go on to the championship in St. Louis at the end of April. There will be 50 teams competing at the event, so be sure to go support the Robo Racers.